Hi, I'm Bill Lampton, the Biz Communication Guy. There are so many people around who advise us on how to give better customer service. Writers, consultants, speakers. I fit that category myself. In fact, one of the favorite programs, and I'm going to be giving that soon for a group, is 25 things your customers don't want to hear and what to say instead. Yes, there are plenty of people around who talk to us about how we can give better customer service, and that's, of course, extremely valuable. Now, I want to take the other side today. I'm going to share with you a few tips on how you can get the best customer service. Every one of us has situations arise, as I did twice in the last week, of needing someone with a company to help me with a problem. And there are all kinds of ways I could have approached that. But over the years, and I, like you, have had many times of having to make phone calls like that to customer service. Okay, over the years, I've found a system that works really well, and I want to share it with you. A few tips. Number one, make sure, first of all, that you have all of the materials handy that might be requested so that the discussion can move forward and the problem can be addressed satisfactorily. Maybe it's receipts, maybe it's credit cards, maybe it's a bill. Whatever it is that you need in the way of documentation, have it handy, because it's annoying to the person that you're going to be dealing with if they ask for something and you say, oh, wait a minute, that's upstairs, or that's in the other room. It disrupts the flow, it wastes time, you don't look quite as efficient. And they're more likely to help efficient people. Also, prior to starting the phone call, make a list of questions that you want to ask. This, again, will help the process. All right, you've got those ready ahead of time. And, of course, it's a good idea, as it is with any professional conversation, to have competing noises eliminated. A loud radio or television, a barking dog, and I've got one of those, or whatever it is that you need to control. Have a good business-like atmosphere. Now, when you get the person on the phone and they give you their name, that is a critical point that you want to take advantage of. Every time I write down the person's name. Why? Because there's an old adage long ago that there's no sound any sweeter to us than the sound of our own name. It personalizes this conversation. Yes, it's a business conversation, but you want to personalize it as well. So I repeat their name. Hello, Marty, it's good to talk with you. And then I make sure that I use the name 2 or 3 times during the conversation. Next of importance, and it's very important, is to come into the situation, the conversation, with an upbeat, positive attitude. Think about it. Most of the people who are on the receiving end of these calls face callers who are negative, critical, argumentative, combative, and even belligerent. So when you and I come in with a supportive, receptive tone, we're far more likely to get good customer service. And that's why one of my first statements after I get the representative's name, one of my first statements is to say, I've got a problem, but I know you're just the person to help me with it. Guess what? I'll bet it's been a long time since they have heard that. And the next step, of course, is to keep this level throughout the conversation. Use polite words. Thank you. Please. Just words, again, that these people don't hear very often. Keep your tone of voice level. They've been yelled at enough already today and this week. And then when you've done all of these positive approaches, after the problem is resolved, be sure to thank the person. And if they say something to you, such as, would you stay on the line for a brief survey? Sure, I'm busy and you're busy, and we may not want to do that. But this is a good way to reciprocate the good service that you've gotten. And then the final step, when you're winding up the conversation, summarize what, in your viewpoint, has happened in the way of resolving the problem. What are action steps that the company is going to take, and are there any that you're going to take? These, I can assure you, these steps will help you get that great customer service, which I like to call customer care. Why? Because we can service people without caring for them. You and I have seen many instances of that. Thanks for being with me today on this Facebook Live. I look forward to our next conversation. Meanwhile, I invite you to visit my website. I'm the Biz Communication Guy, so appropriately the website is biz, that's B-I-Z, bizcommunicationguy.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for my newsletter where I will give you regular tips and strategies that will boost your business. Also, go to my new podcast page and sign up for my podcast and also for my video show, which is the Biz Communication Show. Again, thanks for being with me, and here's hoping that these guidelines that I've shared will help you get better customer service.